Well, hello everybody! Today I'm really excited because I'm finally doing this video. I haven't done one of those in years and years and years and years. I remember I've done a collection slash organization type of video. Like, I think I just recently moved in my new place, like where I lived before. But I recently moved and everything pretty much changed. Well, a lot of things changed, and over the years, of course, I've got more makeup. Isn't that a first world problem? But anyways, today I'm going to show you guys. It's going to be a very long video. I apologize, or maybe you like those type of videos. But anyways, enough rambling. Let's get right into it. Okay. So in this first drawer, I have most of my eyeshadows. Now this is my Z palette. I have a bunch. I have others over here. Now I'm in the transition of, you know, switching all my eyeshadows from old palettes to Z palettes, but they're kind of expensive, so little by little, and they're always changing because whenever I have a job, I kind of, you know, switch it up. But I have like Kat Von D over here. I have greens. They're not super organized, but see, I have some blues, other browns. But I've been just working lately so much with neutrals that I decided to put them in my Z palettes. I'm gonna show them to you. I have a couple of blushes. I don't even remember what's in most of them. Oh, MAC blushes over here. So basically these are my palettes. I'm not gonna go through all of them because it would take too much time. But see, I have like a couple of eyeshadows here in a little cup, just because I need to organize them. Then in this one I have a bunch of Anastasia contour palette. Hopefully you can see. So I have a little bit more than 3. So over here I have blushes. I have some Tarte blushes, MAC blushes. I love the Tarte ones, but I find that they're powdery, but I really like the texture. Then I have a little bit of highlight. Yes, I have over here, what's it called again? Anyways, it broke. Couple of mineralized blushes. Those 2 eyeshadows are actually from Makeup Forever, and I use them as highlights. Then over here I have a couple of like spoolies and glosses, wands, just because, you know, I need them for my job. Then I have this little Hourglass palette. I have the new contour palettes from Maybelline, which I'm kind of anxious to try. I have other contour or face palette. I have my NARS one. You know how much I love my NARS one. Right over here. I have the Kat Von D contour, which is not my favorite, unfortunately. And I have the NYX over here. Let me take it out. NYX is actually pretty good. I'm kind of surprised. And same thing as for my blushes and highlighters over here. I need to buy new palettes because my little jar over here is getting full, and it's not really safe to keep them in there. Third one over here, I have a bunch of blushes. So let's start over here. I have, this is actually, well, you can see it was an Urban Decay palette, but I've stored my mineralized blush from MAC because I'm running out of palettes. I have my MAC palette over here that I love from Guy Bourdin. I actually found it on sale at, I believe it was Winners. Beautiful blushes. I have a couple of, see over here I have a LANCôME. For some reason I don't use my LANCôME blushes. They're so pretty. I should. But they're like, look at this one over here. I haven't ever put them here. NARS makeup for Urban Decay Naked Flushed palettes. I have the 3 shades. I have Makeup Geek over here that I haven't opened, and all of these little compartments are basically from the dollar store. I haven't purchased them at the same time, but they just fit so well in here. Over here I have this blush, Michael Kors blush. It looks really, really pretty, but actually it would fit much nicer on someone with darker skin tones. I'm probably going to give that away. I have some NARS, some of these WATIER. So over here I have some lip creams that can be used for blush as well. I just love Shui Mora's texture of their products. It's really, really good. I have other highlighters over here. I have, what is this over here? That's a LISE WATIER blush, beautiful blush, right? I have some ColourPop blushes. I also enjoy the blushes quite a lot. I have this MAC, what is it called again? Cream color base, which is probably dried out by now. Oh no, it still looks creamy. But I love this shade so much. Let me see if I can see over here. Just like that. It is called Hush. Then I have some Benefit blush creams or liquids. And of course I have a couple of blush laying around. I have this blush over here which is called Full of Joy from MAC, and I really like this blush. It is so unique. And I have Fun and Games, which used to be one of my favorite blush ever because it is just orange enough and not too orange. Over here I have some Clinique, some Tarte, some NYX. This is so tight. I have a couple of blush like that, but they're so sheer. Extra Dimension blush, is that what yeah. Extra Dimension blush. These are not really worth it, but this blush over here, it is beautiful if you are a little bit tanned. It looks brown, but trust me, it is amazing. It is called Worldly Wealth. Then I have some Urban Decay blushes, one that actually broke. It is really, really pigmented. And another one that's really pretty, a nice pink one. I really want to try their nude ones. Let me know if you have tried them. I usually love anything and everything Urban Decay. Some Benefit blushes. You guys know about these guys over here. Rockateur and Hervana. Then in the back I have a couple of honey bronzed. Those are kind of baked, I would say. Creamy baked blushes. So in the back I have I love those. They're still good, believe it or not, but these are cream color bases from MAC, and I have Madly Magenta and a very nice red one. I actually like those. I should use them more. And I have this HD blush from, it's beautiful. It's a cream blush from Makeup Forever. I have a couple of blushes from LISE WATIER, which are kind of creamy blushes. I really like the formula too. And my ColourPop blushes, I have a lot actually. I have this very vibrant one, a Dusty Rose, a neutral one. Look at this one. Hello. And in the back over here, I have, these are pretty much just Annabelle blushes. They're nothing extravagant, but they're quite pigmented, so it's really nice. I keep them in the back because I use them less, but doesn't mean they're not good. I actually like their Naked, what is it called again? Their Skin True blushes. They have a range called Skin True, and it was only available at Target. So I don't actually think they make it anymore, but I really like the formula. It was less pigmented, but the texture was really, really nice. We're in at the fourth one, and I have some liquid you know, highlighters, the High Beam, the Josie Maran. I keep this Clarins one because it's very, very bright. Whoops, Urban Decay, Buxom, this MAC Strobe Cream, I love it. This NARS one. I have Luster Drops from MAC, my MAC Strobe Liquid as well. So I really, really like anything that's highlight, I love. Then I have those two, actually, I should use them. Those Benefit blush palettes from the holidays. So this one comes with a small They're Real mascara and a liner. So there's Dandelion, Hula, Coralista, Rockateur. But the Rockateur doesn't have that little shimmer on top. Anyways, it's still good. The Sugar Bomb, which is one of my favorite blush from them. And then you have a little teeny What's Up. I love that. And this was actually this year's release. And this was last year's. And if you look at it, you almost have pretty much almost the same shades, but there's a couple. I believe Bella Bamba is not in this year's set, but it's still very, very nice. So this drawer is pretty much my highlight drawer. So we have a bunch. You have my Chanel. I love the Chanel one. You have I love this one from Armani. Was really, really nice. The name was the Belladonna. You have the famous Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting one. I'm not a big fan of the brown color, but the highlight is really, really nice. You have the Laura Mercier highlight, which is very nice as well, but it's kind of a little bit bronzy than what I'm used to. Then you have, this is my new addition, the Bobbi Brown. It looks pink a little, but on the skin, it's kind of a champagne color. And this is called Pink Glow. So I decided to change angle because it was easier for you guys. But here I have my Extra Dimension blushes from MAC. Extra Dimension Skin Finish from MAC. And these are very, very lovely. I bought like all of them, to be honest. So I have all of the shades right over here. Then I have highlights from, these are from Makeup Addiction, and these are actually really nice. You can see like the color. This has kind of a teal color, and this one is golden. Super pigmented, super, super bright. I have the not so famous anymore Candlelight highlight from Too Faced, and I remember I bought this because of Nikki Tutorials. I think I bought it with her in New York. Then I have this ColourPop highlight, beautiful highlight. This is probably one of ColourPop's favorite highlighter of mine. I have the famous Giella, which is beautiful but not for fair-skinned people. I have this Becca highlighter, but it broke. Look, it's so sad. So I keep that here. I have some WATIER. I have some LANCôME. This one is very frosty. I don't think I've ever used it, to be honest. So in the way back over here, you have some, these were actually my first highlights. So you have the Silver Dusk from MAC, which is a very kind of pinky highlight. Then you have pretty much the same thing, but for darker skin tones. And I believe this was Golden Bronze. And you have this one, which is for very light people too, but it's from Shu Uemura. And you have, once again, beautiful, beautiful, let me pull those up. Beautiful highlighter sticks from Shu Uemura. I really, really dig those. Then into the fifth one, we have a bunch of liquid eyeliners. Some of them are pretty much new, like I've never opened. I just keep them here. So we have Stila. I believe this one is new. Anyways, for Canada, it is a liquid pink liner. Then you have a bunch. I have the tattoo liner from Kat Von D. I have a couple of Annabelle, Shu Uemura, these WATIER. A bunch of mascaras. I actually keep my mascaras very, very long because I don't wear, makeup all the time. You have a couple of gel liners. I really dig this color. Look, it's kind of like a navy, but yet like dark turquoise color. I've used it quite a lot. Then the last segment over here is all brow stuff, and you know how I adore my brows. So you have brow gels, brow tints, brow crayons, brow everything, brow mascara. And in the back over here, you have a lash curler, some, tools for lashes, sharpeners, glue, dark glue, light glue, whatever glue it fits. So this is one of my favorite drawer. This is my lipstick drawer. Except like this one, these I would consider them more of a liquid thing, but these were OCC. Well, they are OCC, but they changed the packaging. So you have nudes underneath. Bright ones over here. I should probably like get rid of those. I never use those. Anyways, but all over here are all my lipsticks. So I basically put them in Bath & Body Works jars. They just fit really, really nice, and you can see like the brand and the colors. So I have 2 nudes over here. You guys know that I love my nudes. Actually 3, like a very little one that's a nude here. And you see, like, I have some, you know, affordable ones. I have CoverGirl. I love Maybelline lipsticks. I have Urban Decay, ColourPop, NYX, LISE WATIER. I even have a couple of NARS in there. I also have 2 pink things over here, which is kind of funny because I basically rarely use pinks, but most of them were sent to me by companies like Maybelline and things of that nature. I have reds over here, which I love the ColourPop reds. They're so nice, and you guys have seen my video with the Color Blur Maybelline lipsticks that I adore. Then you have 2 in the way back over here. You have oranges and like reds with a lot of orange in it. Then in the back over here, let me take this out. You have all my purples. So if you look at my purples, deep purples, burgundies, the NYX crayon. You have my favorite dark red from NARS, if I can take it out, which is Ingrid. Beautiful. This is beautiful. So this has to be one of my favorite drawer as well. It's pretty much all my foundations and correctors and concealers. So as you can see over here, I have all of the Urban Decay Naked concealers, which are my faves. I have some MAC Pro Longwear concealers that I don't really use anymore, but I should use them because I won't rebuy them. Over here I have some OCC correctors / concealers. I have some creamy, NARS creamy concealers. I have some highlight pens over here from MAC. Some NYX, some Laura Mercier, Kevin Aucoin. I like Kevin Aucoin, but I'm not like wowed about it. Then I have 2 MAC palettes that I love. I bring them on set all the time. You can clean them easily as well. So one for dark skin tones and one for a lighter one. Over here I have my favorite foundations that I use a lot, especially on clients. I have my LANCôME Teint Visionnaire, which is one of my favorite foundations ever. I don't know why people don't talk about them. I love LANCôME foundations. I have my this is actually one of my clients, but I always keep it in here because anytime she calls me, I just, you know, I know her skin tone, so it is so used. It is the Yves Saint Laurent Touche Éclat foundation. I love it. She has a very dry, dehydrated skin, so it fits her just perfectly. I have a little tester of a very dark Ultra HD Makeup Forever foundation. Of course, we have the Maestro Armani foundations. I have 2 shades. I love me some mineralized foundation from MAC because it is so hydrating. And in the back over here, I have a lot of Makeup Forever HD foundations, which is very nice. It's what I use on set and on clients most of the time. Over here I have a little bit of drugstore makeup. I have the brand new, which I'm going to do a review on, the Lumi Cushion foundations. They sent me a couple of shades to make sure that I have the right ones. We also have the brand new Maybelline Dream Velvet foundations, and it says that it's soft matte hydrating foundation. So soft matte hydrating, kind of weird, right? But anyways, I don't have my shade, so I'm waiting on my shade, but I think I'm just gonna go get it. I have the Naked Skin Beauty Balm, and I actually adore this beauty balm. It's really nice. You have the good old trusty BB cream from Garnier for oily skin. Another HD foundation. Miracle Cushion from LANCôME. I have this Better Than Skin Maybelline foundation. Of course, you need a little bit of face and body foundation. I also have a couple of shades in my kit. In the back, you have, over here you have more HD, the colors that I use more, so double of that. And you also have the Naked foundations. I actually quite enjoy them. They're a little bit drier on the skin than most, like HD foundations, but I like them. I also have the Kat Von D, but it's just not for me. So this, I'm going to go like really fast talking about it. Pretty much nail stuff. I rarely do nails, but whenever I have a client that needs me to do their nails, I will do it. So I have a couple of nudes, reds, other colors. I do get sent nail products. I rarely show them in my video because I'm not a nail person, but I do use the products. So over here I have nail polish remover, gel, anything like that. I also have some acrylics over here. So, and these jewels over here, most of the time I use them on my face. Then this last one over here is pretty much kind of a mess, but it contains a lot of things that I use. So you have like, over here you have Q-tips, you have scope, that is for me actually put in my kit whenever I have a client and I want to have a fresh breath. Baby powder. Over here, these are brand new eye patches from a brand that I don't know of. Moisturizer from Josie Maran. To clean your brushes over here. This is kind of essential oil type of thing. This is a soap that I've put in Lush squeeze tube. Hand sanitizer because you need it. You have some cotton pads, Kleenex. I always get those Kleenex to my clients. It's just for me. Whenever I do them, you know, I give them a pack of gum, Kleenex, couple of Q-tips, just to make sure they put them in their purse in case they need it. I have this that's always in my kit too, and this is, I'm going to show you. You've probably seen that around, Velvet Touch. Sometimes you forget to shave your legs, so I have this in my kit so you can do the client legs. And that's pretty much it. This is filled with eye palettes. So I have some LISE WATIER over here. I have some Makeup Forever. I love Makeup Forever. Makeup Forever palettes. I have Sigma, Sugar Pill, Urban Decay. It's a little bit messy. The Gwen Stefani, which I have yet to use. Look how gorgeous that is. So yeah, pretty much like a lot of palettes. Not going to go through them one by one, but love the packaging of the LISE WATIER one. Of course, the Naked Basics. I have Shu Uemura that I adore. These are so slick, you can put them in your purse and it's just going to fit so nicely. So a bunch of that. I mean, look at those. And this used to be one of my favorite palettes. I used to use it a lot back in the days, but this is my Kryolan watercolor palette. It costs quite a lot, and I mean, it lasts forever. Then this is probably my favorite jar ever. These are all actually my lashes, so I mean, these are a must. The Ardell's. You have some Kiss ones that are more natural. You have some velour. Whoops. The Makeup Forever ones are gorge too. They're very, very nice. The new ones, they repackaged and redid all of the styles. You have some Benefit, which are really nice. The band is a little bit thicker than usual, but you know, it still works. Like I said, velour. I have my, you know, half Ardell lashes that I love too. I have some LENA lashes. Hey, Marlene. So see, I have some lashes over here, very dramatic. But the ones that I go through most would probably be like those type of lashes on my clients. The Ardell ones are very, very nice. I love these. These are actually super, super thin and, you know, romantic and very, very precise. So once again, I won't go through all of the lashes, but this jar is just everything to me. And can we talk about like Shu Uemura lashes? Like hello. These are amazing, 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 amazing. And of course, like Sugar Pill, whenever you need a punch of something, like they got it all. They got it all. In this, which is the drawer right next to my cream and liquid foundations, I have everything that is powder and bases. So I have face bases, primers, Makeup Forever. I've never been a primer type of person, but the ones that I adore are basically the Hourglass Mineral Veil, the Professional from Benefit, and of course you gotta love the Makeup Forever bases, the step 1. These are absolutely amazing. In the back I have a couple of sprays, setting sprays. This is the new Master Fix from Maybelline, which is actually really nice. The spray is super fine, so I was surprised. I have the Urban Decay, and I have a couple of Shoot Me More in the back. This is pretty much all eye bases stuff. So you have the Air Patrol, the Urban Decay potion, primer potion, a NYX one, but I'm a big Urban Decay fan for eye bases. Then you have pretty much all of the shades from the Ben Nye loose powders, well, the luxury powders. So, you know, beige suede, this one over here, chestnut, the very popular banana. Oh no, banana is right here. But anyways, I pretty much have them all. A powder that kind of caught my eye, but I mean, there's no one that talks about it. These are the Naked Skin powders. I've never seen a powder so finely milled. Like, it's crazy. This is not a setting powder. You know, a lot of people cook with powders. This is too thin to actually cook with. So this is actually really, really surprising. I use them on set, but they're so bulky that sometimes I won't even bother, but I mean, they're really, really, really nice. Then you have, you know, Mineralized Skin Finish Naturals from MAC. I have some Makeup Forever, some pressed powders, a little bit of MAC. So this will probably make you go crazy in love, but this is pretty much all of my lip creams, lip glosses, and lip crayons, well, lip liners. So I separate everything by kind of texture and coverage. So all of this row over here are all products with a little bit of transparency to them, like gloss. So you have my nudes over here that I love, love, love. So, you know, I love this Chanel one. It's kind of nudish coral one, or I would say like orange one. You know, I have the Makeup Forever. I have the Naked lip glosses that I love. Naked lip glosses are awesome. I want to show some love to the Annabelle one because I created this lip gloss with them some years back. Of course, you gotta have the Boy Bait. Who loves Boy Bait from MAC? I mean, this is kind of a must, right? But anyways, yeah, this is pretty much all of my nudes. Then you have the pinks. So yeah, this is pretty much all lip glosses. So pinks, pinks, pinks. I love my DIOR glosses. This is a gloss that don't stick but gives you max shine. I love it. I don't know why this is in the pinks because it's red. But anyways, so these are all my reds. You know, once again, Makeup Forever, my red and oranges. You have some Shoot Me More. You know, some DIOR once again. Benefit. Things of that nature. Now let me just take it out because you can't view what's in the back. Then you have my purple ones. I don't have a lot of purple lip glosses, but I mean, you have Makeup Forever, you have NARS. I have a black one from Makeup Forever, Urban Decay, MAC. This over here are all my liquid lipsticks. So I have some ColourPop. I mean, look at the color. You have some Kat Von D, you know, Makeup Forever, Sephora, even have the L'Oreal, and what are they called? I can't even remember, but those were good. Not all of the shades, but those were good. Anyways, these are all my liquid lipsticks. I don't have that many, so that's why I decided to put them in just like one jar. Then as for this, over here in the middle, these are all kind of lip creams or products that are very, very opaque. So you have my nudes. You have the new shades from the Infallible Pro Matte Gloss from L'Oreal. I'm going to do a swatch video about them. Then you have the reds, the oranges, and the corally ones. The LISE WATIER Base Velours are very, very nice, but I don't know what is the problem with this, but when you keep them in your kit, they separate and they leak, like the actual oil from the product. So, I mean, it's not super good. One of my favorite products, I'm going to show you guys. This is the Baby Doll YSL. It's good for cheeks and lips, but it's very expensive and I want to buy new shades. But one that's pretty much similar but a little bit cheaper in texture is the Shu Imura. I can't remember the name, but it's pretty much the same thing. So I love them to death. Now once again, I'm gonna pull this out so you can see my pink ones. So this, I'm gonna talk about it because I don't like it. I usually like NYX products, but this one, the way it goes on the lips, it's just not up to par to what it's supposed to be. But anyways, so a lot of NYX, you know, NYX lip creams, glosses, Infallible, LANCôME. So a bunch of that. Let me put that in the back. So very organized, and of course I've burned a lot of candles to have all of that. Then the last little row over here is probably not so useful because the crayons, some of them are very, very tall, so whenever I shut it, they get caught. But basically this is pretty much all of my nudes. And you know, like I have, let me take some out. So I have some Annabelle, some LISE WATIER, some MAC, some Marcel ColourPop. I'm very, very not picky with lip liners. All I know is if I need a very heavy duty, long wearing lip color, I will go with, I always go with the Makeup Forever Aqua Lips. Every time. Then you have my pinks and my mauves over here, which you can probably see. And lastly, I have my reds over here. So like I said, I'm not picky at all, but I just make sure to separate everything so it's more useful to me. This is my crayon type of drawer. So everything is color organized once again. So I have all of my blues over here, and I love the Urban Decay ones. These are my faves because they just stay on forever. I do love me some Aquamatic as well from Makeup Forever. So these are all my browns, my goldens. So once again, you have some Maybelline, some Pixie in the back, Makeup Forever. This is all of my nude, silver, gray, black, white. So of course you gotta have a little bit of MAC, Makeup Forever, everything. And there you have my purples over here, and you have an orange one because I didn't know where to put this orange one. But I love these. And in the back over here you have my green ones, turquoise, things of that nature. Once again, I'm not really picky. The only thing I know is when I want something very, very long lasting, I will probably go for Urban Decay or Makeup Forever. This jar is actually really nice. I really, really like it because this is pretty much all eye stuff, like eye bases. So you have my Giorgio Armani, I can't remember eye tints, but these are very, very nice. They're very sheer, but you can build them up. I have my trusty Josie Maran Coconut watercolor eyeshadow. I have like maybe 2 more shades, but they're in my kit right now. You have the good old Makeup Forever. I love these. I really, really do. Makeup Forever, what are these called? Aqua Creams. You have the MAC paint pots. I really, really enjoy the LISE WATIER Ombre Soufflée Suprême, which can be used as bases, but they're just good overall. Over here are all Maybelline Color Tattoo, so you have like different shades. I'm not going to show you everything, but you pretty much know what they are. Then last row are all Benefit. I don't think we talk about Benefit enough with their creaseless cream shadows, because these make extremely good, and I mean extremely good, bases for the eyes. So I have all of the shades because I love them so much. And lastly, over here you have all of them glitter. So Urban Decay, Annabelle, LISE WATIER. My favorite one would probably be the Urban Decay heavy metal glitters. I really, really enjoy them. So third drawer of my second unit, this is pretty much all of my glitters, all of my pigments, everything. This is everything to me. Let me just close it a little so you can see here. So you have the OCC ones that I love and adore. Sugar Pill that I love even more. You have Max. Don't you just love the old Max pigments? They used to be so big in their jars. I used to love them. And then they're so little. I mean, I still love pigments. But you know, like old pigments, I used to love them. Then you have a bunch of Violet Voss. You have some heavy metal glitters, which are a little bit too chunky for my taste, but you know. You have Lit Cosmetics. You even have a little bit of, what is it called again? Magnolia, which are very, very nice. Isn't it just so pretty to look at? I swear, I don't use pigments and glitters like I should. I should use them more. Then second drawer is pretty much all of my bronzing stuff. So bronzers. I have some LISE WATIER, some more LISE WATIER. Marcel, good old trusty Chanel bronzer. You guys know about this bronzer, right? It is extremely, extremely nice. I love this. See the dent in it? My clients love it. I'm not too big of a fan of the smell, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Then you have this NARS, what do you call them again? This is the Laguna form, like of a stick. It's actually really nice, but it's very, very shimmery, but it's a very nice onto the legs. Then you have this, this is a product I regret buying because unless you are a very dark skin tone, like women of color, you will like this. But this is just a little bit too orangey for, you know, white people. Then you have the Sally Hansen, which I'm not a big fan of either. You have some Gleam by Melanie Mills. I love Gleam to death. You then have a couple of ColourPop bronzers. One thing that is missing from here, because it is in my kit, it's the Body Bling by Scott NARS. I have the 2 shades, and if you are a makeup artist, you need Body Bling by Scott Barnes. It is a must, trust me. Then over here I have a bunch of Annabelle bronzers, and I actually love their bronzers. Annabelle, if you are not familiar with Annabelle, it is a drugstore company. And I actually really, really like their bronzers. They have like, I would say like almost too many shades. Because I mean, look at that. These are not doubles. These are all like different shades. And you have the amazing Pro Bronze Fusion from Makeup Forever. I really like this bronzer a lot. And you have this little kit that I've never used from LANCôME. I remember buying it. I mean, look at how pretty that is. You have the bronzer, a little bit of shimmer on the right, and the peach. I mean, I should use it. And look at the packaging. It's pretty nice too. Then over here, my first drawer of my second thing. It's pretty much all of single eyeshadow. So if I go on this side, sorry, it's shaky, I know. But you know, you have some Benefit. You have a lot of ColourPop. I love my ColourPop eyeshadows, y'all. I love them. You have some NARS. LANCôME, Ardency In. I've never used Ardency In. I don't think I've ever used this, maybe once or twice. But I mean, why? You have a bunch of Urban Decay. So this drawer is pretty much all of the eyeshadows I need to depot and put them in, palettes. You have some new, I love this formula from NYX. This is the, what is it called? What's the formula? The Prismatic eyeshadows. These are very, very nice in the high sheen, high shine. You have this Sucky MAC, what are these called? Pressed pigments. I don't like those at all. Extra Dimension eyeshadow, which is okay. Some Jouviance, some NYX over here, singles, Shuimura. Yeah. So these are Alex drawers from IKEA. You guys know about them. And on top, I have a couple of brushes, jars that I, believe it or not, but these are brushes that I actually don't use. But the jars are from IKEA. Then in my makeup room, we have this little piece, which is also from IKEA. Everything will be listed down below, by the way. But you see in those little baskets, there are many cosmetic things, so I'm going to go through them. But basically, I love this little space over here. You know, it's very cute. If you want to have more details, just look at my room tour. But let's get into this. So keep in mind that most of these baskets are filled with like doubles or things that I'm always giving away. So this is pretty much everything. I have like bronzers over here, some bases, foundation from Marcel, concealers, bases from Maybelline, cream eyeshadows from Benefit. I have some Jouvence quads. In this over here, there we go. I have pretty much all of my Annabelle lipsticks. Excuse me, not Annabelle, but Marcel, because I have a client who's basically the star of Marcel. So whenever I have a shoot with her, I just grab all of this and I bring it on shoot. So in this basket, I have like mascaras, I have liners, eyeliners, brow stuff, liquid liners, as you can see over here, and everything is pretty much like, you know, we have blacks, blues, purples, browns. Everything is still like very much, you know, in their place. So you have the Benefit liners, mascaras, everything, Marcel, everything. In this one, this is filled with lip liners, mostly once again with Annabelle and Marcel. I keep them apart because I do makeup for both of the stars, like from Annabelle and Marcel. So everything is like by brand over here. Of course, you have a little bit of Benefit, but mostly you have like Annabelle glosses, Annabelle lip liners, Annabelle lipsticks, Marcel glosses, lipstick, everything over here. So in the last basket, everything is Face Honey. So you have powdered foundations from Urban Decay. These are actually really, really good. It's just not stuff that I, you know, use a lot, so I'm not opening them until I use them. Foundations, Marcel foundation, NYX foundations, a little bit of Shui Mora, NYX, more concealers, Marc Jacobs foundations. And I just love this little area over here because whenever I have friends over, family or whatever, I always, you know, tell them like sit right here and go through the bins and pick whatever you want, because it's all stuff I would probably never use, and it's all like doubles and things of that nature. So why not, you know, share the love and share your products and spoil people. I feel like I can breathe now. That was a long video. You've done good, girl. You've been sitting for a while. Hopefully you had a little popcorn here and there, you know, don't starve yourself. But anyways, make sure to check out the info bar below because everything will be listed, like where I took my org type of thing, like my little baskets and that sort of thing. Of course, I need to put a little disclaimer in this video. Don't we all need to put it in here in those kind of videos? But yes, I do have a lot of makeup. Yes, some of it was bought by me and a lot of it was given to me for free for review. Also because I'm a makeup artist, companies just send it out so we can use on clients, things of that nature. And I do give a lot to my friends and family, like whatever I used. And then when I have double, it's like a gift bag to people coming over and things of that nature. So keep that in mind. I know I am a very, very fortunate because makeup is expensive. So I'm very thankful for companies and of course very thankful to you guys, because without you guys I would probably not get all of that makeup. But anyways, I love you. I love the makeup god as well. I will see you guys very soon. Bye.